てんの？
South Korean artist Parannoul is a self-proclaimed loser who makes trash, a familiar thought which myself, and I'm sure you watching, have felt many times over. It's really hard to be a teenager or young adult in today's modern world. Nobody really talks about your quarter-life crisis, it's always about being 45, having to go to work or take care of the kids or complaining about your prostate. And even if it does only get worse, like we are told, then what's even the point? I know I always dream about the time in my life where I am genuinely free, to do what I like, go where I like, and be my own independent self. But if I can't even look forward to that, then why even keep trying? I'm 19 and I feel like a loser right now at this moment. We grow up being fed cliches like, enjoy your youth while it lasts. But that's basically impossible. I guess what I'm trying to say is sometimes I just feel lost. Like I've absolutely no idea where I'm going. Is there an eventual goal in these days I keep living through? I mean, I can't get a job since I dropped out of school. Maybe you still have that going for you though. But I know I want to get married, treat my wife well, maybe even change the world a small amount. Does that make me any different from all the other millions of teenagers sitting at home waiting for a wake-up call which will never come? Not really, no. I just let life pass through me as I sit stationary in my bedroom making things on the internet. To quote Excuse by Parannoul, my goals are becoming more and more clear, but my purposes are becoming more and more meaningless. I know what I want, and maybe I'll get there if I keep trying, but what am I actually good for right now? I'm sure my mother will tell me that I have friends who depend on me and I make a lot of people happy and blah blah, but at the end of the day, I really just feel like a pointless soul wandering through time. When I first heard To See the Next Part of the Dream by Parannoul, I was completely blown away by how much I felt it speak what I was feeling. Even in just the production alone, something about this album feels like it could be the soundtrack to me leaving my comfort zone and maybe eventually finding my purpose. I know I'm a nice guy, but I don't really have much more self-esteem than that. It resonated with me about these dreams that I have, both conscious and in my sleep, about where I really want to be. Dreaming about having a purposeful job, or being able to hold my partner, or talking properly in a room full of real-life friends. It's this bittersweet, melancholy limbo of an album, which is sort of like calling something in the back of my mind, which I'm not quite able to name or put into words. It's tugging on something more inside me, like a locked away part of my brain which I just haven't dared to discover yet. Something which seems like the missing piece of my puzzle to make me properly blossom and bloom as a human. I wanted to fly one day, just like those birds. I always wanted to be free. Parannoul's music makes me want to wake up and live my life. Seeing it in his journey, from making music in his bedroom to performing one of the greatest live albums of all time in my opinion, it all just makes me want to become something more. To be a better person, friend, boyfriend, to be a better human. Every night for the past week I've been blasting a different one of his albums into my ears at like 2 AM in my room. I want to go outside, book that flight, be a better person, fix everything that's wrong with me. And it's not going to change immediately, but I know I'm capable of it. This sad but very sincere wake-up call, which speaks exactly what I'm feeling, is currently getting me through some of the hardest times of my life. And I can't thank Parannoul enough for that. The banging processed drums which never stop, the guitar riffs which I find myself dancing around in my room to, the lyrics and visuals of the tracks, it genuinely feels like somebody knows what I'm going through. This is an album for people who are still dreaming of what they could be, for people who are going through life unhappy with how things are, wanting change, wanting a different future. I don't want to do this anymore, I want to keep moving forward, away from this version of me which I absolutely hate right now. I just want to be happy. Sometimes that feels like too much to ask, but if not happy, I want to at least just be content, to have something to cling on to, because right now it feels like I have nothing. I just want to be okay, to feel okay, to go somewhere in my life. All Parannoul's visuals are just him wandering through time and space, through the world, everything from the urban cities in Korea to the flat green spaces and landscapes. It all reflects a character who is not going anywhere, who is stationary and just letting life move through them. That's how I feel right now. I've been going through the hardest time I've ever been in, and it's been hard to find a time to record this video when I'm not sobbing. But I wanted to just try and go through it, try and break my cycle of not leaving my bed, try and speak up and make something I'm proud of. I just want to get there, however long that may take. And it's hard to keep going in this world. Every day feels like something new is making this planet an even worse place to live. I feel like I'm losing the people who I live for. I feel like I'm losing the part of myself which wanted to keep pushing through the pain. I just want to be meaningful, for someone to count on me, need me, love me. I just want to get there. I know I'll make it eventually, and that's what this music is all about, but it's not now, and that's a really damn hard thing to live with. From the mind of Bill Words, I want to go somewhere, do something, be something. I want to exist. I want to feel alive. If you are one of those people who are still dreaming, hang in there. Reach out to someone, anyone for that matter. My friends and family have been getting me through the worst time of my life, and I hope maybe in a few weeks, months, or years, when I'm in a better place, I will actually be living the dream I have in my head. And I hope you will too. It's so hard to keep going, really hard, and I don't know where I would be, or even if I would be here at all, with some things in my life a little different. But life will always do its thing, and no matter where it takes me, I just want to be alright. Hope is there, somewhere in my head, or maybe it feels like it's more in my chest right now. A tiny glimmer, which is all thanks to music and the people around me. If I can make it through this time, hopefully everything will only be up from here. I might go to college, or I might not. I might travel the world, or I might not. It's only up to me and what cards life deals me. It's getting hard to find the courage, but it's there somewhere, and I hope you can say the same thing. This essentially anonymous Korean shoegaze artist has really touched my heart. And when I'm lying on my bed, or sat on a train again, or walking to literally no destination and with nobody by my side, I hope I can remember something these albums taught me. I am a loser, I definitively am. These albums are not trying to persuade me otherwise, because it's simply not the case. But what they are doing is helping me live with that fact. And hopefully, maybe eventually, I'll be less of a loser. I'll get there. Maybe not for a high-paying career or a relationship that doesn't love me back, but simply just to see the next part of the dream.